কোন স্বপ্নের হাতছানিতে যার টানে আমার মনের দুয়ারা যায় মিলিয়ে ডাকে কে আমার আমি স্বাধীন সেই প্রান্তরে যেখানে ডানা মেলে উড়ে যায় শেষে সেখানে আসতে হলে যাও ঘুমের দেশে খুঁজে পাবে না আমাকে ধূসরিত বাস্তবে ভুলে যাও তবে নিজেকে এই ক্লান্ত শহরে খুঁজে পাবে না আমাকে ধূসরিত বাস্তবে ভুলে যাও যদি নিজেকে দেখো দাঁড়িয়ে আমি তোমার পাশে
Tushar, thank you for being here.
I know you have been planning this for a while now.
Yeah, I
Finally
mean,
it's
it's quite a
happening.
while. Amazing. So let's dive into some of your insights.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to know. So
I'm
tell
not
me.
sure everybody wants to know, but let's see.
I am sure about it. So tell me, what made you choose drums over other musical instrument, and was there a point in time where you felt that music was your calling?
See, I've been playing keyboard since my childhood, so drums happened later on. We had a band in my local area, and we used to practice in my place. So the drum kit used to be at my place. So after the rehearsals, I used to sit on the drum kit and just noodle around. And eventually, I realized that there is some kind of liking that I'm growing towards the instrument. So that's how I started playing drums, and eventually, as I started learning about it and knowing more about drums, I really enjoyed because I had an inclination towards percussions and towards rhythm in general. So that's how I started liking it, but I still play keyboards, and I've learned keyboards and learned music theory, and I still play keyboards. Yeah.
So that being said, I would also like to know, who were your biggest influences while you were growing up?
See, when I started up, I was playing in a metal band, and we had a metal band. It was back in 2005, long time back.
Yeah, Nitric Dreams.
Yeah. So of course I started. When I started, my influences were all metal drummers and metal bands like Megadeth and Metallica, AC/DC, Pantera, and also a lot of death metal and black metal stuff. But eventually I started realizing that there's a lot more apart from metal. Uh, so then I started dwelling into all the old school drummers, like Steve Gadd, Vinnie Colaiuta, Dave Weckl. Those are the drummers that I really like and look up to.
So when I went to you for classes, I
Yeah.
remember I think it's been over a decade now
Yeah.
that I had gone to your studio. It was Pentatonic Studio,
Yeah.
and it was amazing. I mean, the first time that I saw a big array of cymbals and drums being set up so nicely, my mind was blown, honestly. So over the years that I have studied you and watched you, I have seen one thing that really hits me particularly is you started off playing metal with Nitric Dreams, and then you joined the famous band Crosswinds, right, which is a straight up rock and roll act.
Yeah.
And eventually you are now playing with the country's most popular pop band, Somlata and the SS.
Yeah, one of the most popular.
Yeah, one of the most popular, and I mean, I'm a big fan of the band, honestly. And their sound is so nuanced, and I mean, it has a pop thing to it. So I mean, for you to evolve as a musician from being a metal drummer to handling pop duties for a band, what do you think you can also tell us young drummers to work on, or something that has helped you, like to grasp all of this knowledge over the years?
See, first and foremost, the country that we live in, it's a good thing in a way that there's a lot of different variety of music happening all around. So even if you just listen to Bollywood music, there is so much variety in Bollywood music.
Yes.
That at some point of time you have to get out of your comfort zone and try and learn different kind of musical styles, be it Latin or funk or R&B. So I think it's important to learn different styles of music have different drum teachers. Talking about drum teachers, I was really blessed that when I started up, I went to Gabuda. Everyone knows Gabuda.
Absolutely,
Gaurav
yes.
Chatterjee.
Yes.
Yeah. So all my basic rock and roll and those kind of styles I learned it from Gabuda, and later on I moved on to Tukaida to learn
Correct.
Latin music.
Correct.
So when I started playing Latin, I realized that there is so much into music, and you have to learn dynamics, you have to learn phrasings, you have to study different kind of percussion players.
Yes.
So it's important to get out of drums and listen to other instruments as well.
Correct.
So my advice would be the best way to do it is to learn a different instrument. If you cannot do it, at least learn different styles of music, because eventually that is going to help you in your career and in your career, at least in India.
So right now you are associated with one of the leading pop bands in the country, and I am a big fan of the band, honestly, and I would like you to shed some light on the working procedure of the band and what are you working on currently, and if there's new songs that are coming up for the listeners and for me as well. If you could just tell us something about the band.
With CrossFit, it was more of a jam band kind of a scenario where you just go on stage, you don't know what kind of music, I mean, you know what music you're playing, but you don't know what songs exactly
Yeah,
you're playing.
okay.
So you just go on stage and Tukija, the band leader, used to call out the songs, and you
Correct.
have to be ready. There is no excuse.
Yes, I have seen that. Yeah.
So you have to be ready, and most of the time we were just jamming on stage and having fun. Shomlata on the Aces, it's a band where they are a more production-based band. They take the production very seriously, be it on stage production or music production as a whole. So with this band, when I joined, the biggest challenge was for me to play on click tracks the entire set list, because they were doing that for a while using in-ears, and so they were I think one of the first bands in Calcutta to start using in-ears. And so that was a challenge for me, but then I used to practice with clicks, so it wasn't that difficult, but it was a challenge, especially when you're playing live. So yeah, so this band gave me an opportunity to try out a lot of different things, because I can do video editing, I can do mixing and mastering, and so since this band is a lot production heavy band, so we prepare our tracks whenever we are working on the new track. We do a lot of pre-production in terms of the audio, and then once we are okay with that, then we go for the recording and post-production, and then comes the video. And
So it's a good long process, but it's a
yeah,
good process.
it's a good process. So you tend to, you can contribute a lot if you know all these
creatively.
things. Yeah. So, and once we are happy with everything, then we finally come out with the video, and then people get to hear the
Amazing
song. Yeah. So right now we are working on a few of our originals and couple of semi-classical songs. The video have already been done, and I'm sure it will be coming out pretty soon. And later this year, we are going for US and Canada tour.
Amazing.
During pujas. So looking forward to that.
Yeah, I wish you all the best for that.
Yeah, thank you.
Tusharda, you have spent years performing and teaching. If you could show us one lesson that we all can take home.
Okay, so the idea of this exercise is to use any phrase and maximize it using the concept of subdivisions. So just for the sake of this demonstration, what I'll be doing is I'll pick two phrases. So the first one is, and the second one. So these are very simple phrases, and I'm sure everyone uses them. So what I'll do is I'll just cycle through different subdivisions using only these two phrases. So we'll start off with 8 notes, then we'll move on to 8-note triplets, and then eventually 16 notes, but just playing these two phrases. So we'll pick a tempo of say 140, and we'll just cycle through the subdivisions.
mind demonstrating it for us so that we get to know how to practice this effectively and how to put this in a more musical context?
Right. So the idea of any exercise is eventually to get a flow and try and put it in a musical context. So what I'll do is I'll just in the same tempo of 140, I'll obviously add few more phrases and try and get a flow, go through different subdivisions, mix and match, and put it in a musical context. So here we go.
Nice. I can see you're using really nice and bright symbols, which for me sounds really amazing. So, if you could demonstrate something about those symbols and if you could talk as to how they fit into your style of playing.
Yeah. So these are
Avus Cymbals.
new symbols coming out from Kolkata, and as you can see, I'm really glad that they have given me the opportunity to try out these symbols. As you can see, most of the symbols are hand hammered and hand finished. So this gives a very nice, rich and premium texture. But the most important part is they are very affordable. Keeping in mind the Indian drummers, the drummers who are starting up and trying to get hold of good cymbals, good quality cymbals. So this is a good opportunity for all the young drummers who are coming up and they want to get a pack of cymbals and try out a different variety of cymbals because they have very good nice FX cymbals like the one you can
Yeah.
see here. This is a
Yes.
clap stack. So for me personally, I this is the first time I'm playing these cymbals and I'm really impressed with the clap stack.
Yeah.
I play for a pop band, and this gives me great opportunity to try out different textures within the songs. And yeah, I'm really liking these symbols, and hopefully I can play them in a live context and try out some more of them.
Yeah, we also look forward to hearing you play them live. Thank you, Tushar, for being here. I'm sure the audience loved the podcast. But there is something which I'm going to reveal it to you.
Okay.
So there is someone who has spoken about you,
Acha.
and let's hear from that person's perspective what he or she has to say about you.
Okay.
I won't reveal the name right now. I want you to see a video, and I want you to react to the video. Here it is.
Hello, hello. I hope you both are having a great podcast session. So, talking about Tushar, the things that I appreciate most about Tushar is he is not just a great drummer, but overall, as a musician, I think he is enormous. He helps us with production, pre-production, post-productions. He helps us, as I mentioned about post-production, he helps us with mixing and mastering, also with videos and edits. So he, after joining, Tushar joining our band, after that, আমাদের কাজের যে স্কেল প্রোগ্রেশনের যে স্পিড সেটা অনেকটা বেড়ে গেছে বিকজ উই গট সামবডি ইন আওয়ার টিম যে একা হাতে এত কিছু করতে পারে এবং অলসো হি ইজ আ ব্রিলিয়েন্ট কিবোর্ড প্লেয়ার অ্যাজ ওয়েল আমাদের গানে যেরকম যা কিবোর্ডস দরকার পড়ে হি ইজ দ্য ওয়ান মানে আই অ্যাম grateful that he agreed to join me and our band Shumlat and the Aces and making our journey so very special. And also whenever I look for somebody to join our team, apart from him or her being a good musician or a good human being, যেটা আমি দেখি সেটা হচ্ছে যে থট প্রসেস অ্যাপ্রোচ wavelength এগুলো ম্যাচ করে কিনা because if the wavelength matches it becomes so much smoother and easier to work এবং তুষারের ক্ষেত্রেও সেটা হয়েছে যে কোথাও গিয়ে যেগুলো আমরা করতে চাই সেটা ওর সঙ্গে অ্যালাইন হয়েছে যেভাবে আমরা গান বাজনাটা দেখি যেভাবে একটা কাজ আমরা করতে চাই সবভাবেই আর কি কিছু না কিছুভাবে তুষার খুব সুন্দরভাবে বসে গেছে আমাদের সঙ্গে খুব মিশে গেছে সুন্দরভাবে and I really hope it is going to be a smooth sailing thing for us and thank you Tushar for joining our band. You mean a lot and all the very best for your podcast as well.
On that note, we would like to wrap this up. Thank you so much for being here. There is a small token of appreciation and gift from Pocket Room Studios and Gappu.
Okay.
I would like to give it to you.
Oh,
Here you go.
nice. So this is a practice pad.
Yeah, this is a practice pad, but it is very different from the usual ones. You can place your phone over here. So while you can see some drummers practicing and you can play along with them.
Nice,
I
nice.
think it's a great innovation from Gappu. Guys, if you don't know who Gappu is a brand from Calcutta and they have been making amazing products based on percussion. You should really go check their Instagram, Facebook and YouTube accounts. I mean, I have always loved their products.
It was really great. I mean, I would also encourage people to go and check out their products online, and they have the Instagram and YouTube page. So go and follow them.
Yes, absolutely, you
And,
should.
They are doing great.
If you found value in today's episode, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. We are putting in a lot of hard work and it takes nothing to just like and subscribe to the channel. On that note, you can also leave a comment on which part of the podcast you like the most and practice your lesson nicely. With that being said, let's wrap this up. This is Aniket Datta and this is Pocket Room Studio Sessions. Keep the pocket deep and I'll see you in the next one.